Zoom meeting on the company page every time after we finish doing it. The meetings usually last probably maybe an hour, hour and a half. Like I said, Kevin's the host, so however, whichever works best for everybody's schedules, don't hesitate or feel any type of way. If you gotta leave early or anything, I'll have to leave early today because I'm eventually have to head towards work. So, it is what it is. But appreciate y'all joining in and see if we get this thing rolling with Kevin.
How's everybody doing?
All right, you.
It's been a journey, man. Waking up this early, it's definitely not the usual for me. So, I wanted to start off on the right foot, right? And the big thing is that people have to realize that you don't have a good day, guys. You don't. You are the biggest component of your day, and you kind of decide what exactly you want to get accomplished. And if that's for you to be successful and that's for you to be great, then you have to make it happen, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a 4-minute video, and we're going to have to go through it real fast. And I've got a little exercise for us that will get us started for the week. So we're going to watch this video real fast.
Instead of jumping out of bed and rushing right into the stress of what you need to do, breathe. Take a moment to eliminate the stress and realign your mind, body, and brain with the joy that does live inside you. You get to choose if your day is going to be like every other day or if it's going to be a great day. And you decide first thing in the morning by giving yourself that time to realign your brain to positivity, to redirect your mind to what is good in your life. What is good in your life right now? Take a moment to think about it.
Start your day with intention. Today, I will be present. Today, I will be kind. Today, I will be the example I expect of others. Today, I will give my all in every moment.
It's all about intention. When you direct your focus to the good, you will see more good. If your focus is directed to the stress and struggle, you will see more stress and struggle.
If you want to be really happy, give thanks. That's the secret. Happy people are grateful people. So spend time in gratitude. Spend time in intention and expectation for what a great day today is going to be. Feed your mind with something positive. Read or listen to something uplifting. Something that will grow your mind or spirit.
You attract your intentions. You attract your beliefs. You attract what you feel. So get up and feel good. When you direct your focus to the good, you will see more good. If your focus is directed to the stress and struggle, you will see more stress and struggle. That is your only job. Get up and get yourself feeling amazing. Ask yourself, how can I feel great today? How can I grow today? How can I make others feel great today? Open your eyes to the magic around you. I guarantee you, you have been missing out on miracles because you have been lost in the stress and noise inside your head. Get out of your head and get into the magic of life.
Today is a new day, a fresh, clean canvas. You can paint whatever you want on that canvas, no matter what happens. You are the artist. Add some color, some joy, some life to your canvas. Leave nothing off that canvas.
As soon as you get up in the morning, ask yourself, what's really important today? Is it important that I rush around stressed at everything I have to get done? Or can I just enjoy this moment? Can I set the tone for the rest of my day? You decide what kind of day you will have. Not what happens, but how you will respond to everything that happens. You can respond positively to any situation. Will you respond with presence? Will you see the good? Will you find a way around the obstacles? Will you write your own story, or will life write it for you?
Awesome, guys. So, like I said, it's the big difference of changing your mentality. And honestly, watching Dre and then watching Shamaya, I mean, these guys have, I played football with these guys, and seeing their determination to even get back in shape, waking up this early, doing these different things, showing this progress, it really truly shows that you yourself have the biggest determination of what you want to do with your life. If you want to stay where you are, you decide and you say, I want to be exactly where I am. But if you're not content with where you are, you know, the biggest thing that I specifically do every single day, I write down 2 to 3 goals every single day. And if you haven't already, write down those 2 to 3 goals today. And how are you going to make sure that you can achieve these goals, right? And I've kind of created my list already, so I can kind of go in depth with it, so that while I'm doing it, you can create your list if you haven't already. And while you're creating your list, start asking yourself, how am I going to figure out these things, right? And start changing your mentality. So the first thing on my list is help one person throughout the day understand their worth and change their thought process. There's way too much time in this world right now that it could be short-lived. You know, I found out yesterday that there was one of my friend's cousins who was 12 years old, got ran over. And you don't even know how fast life can be taken from you guys. So understanding that you should be able to impact people the best you can while you're here, that's huge. And that's the biggest thing that you should do. So every single person I encounter, I come with I greet with a smile. I ask them about their day, and I try to gauge what their mindset is. And what I try to do is turn negative energy into positive energy. It's by far one of the hardest things that you can do in everyday life. It's because of the fact that people are more gravitated towards the negativity rather than being gravitated towards the positivity. And realistically, we should be trying to uplift each other rather than bring each other down. And that's the biggest obstacle that we face as people, helping each other build rather than bringing each other down, taking us to that step of taking us along the journey with each other rather than pushing each other back. We should all want each other to be successful. We should all want each other to be great. And if we're going to do that, you know, every single person that for me I encounter, I give them the attention, ensure that they are more valued than anything that's happening in my life that's happening right now. Because you never know what that conversation could do. That conversation could literally trick a switch in their mind to become great, to become better. Millionaires, there's 171 millionaires each and every single day that are being built online. Why can't you change that mindset into yourself? Become great, become the millionaire that you want to be, become that great person that you want to be by affecting other people's lives, but also capitalizing on what you want to do in your actual business. 2, continue the study process to ensure I'm ready to trade again this week. You know, I'm a Forex trader. I send a lot of trades out throughout the week. Shamaya knows. And I educate. I work. I educate. I train. And I told myself this lack of sleep is only setting myself up for the retirement that's going to happen for me in 5 years. You know, I'm 27. So I'm going to be retired at 32. Now, anybody else that's not on that track with me, look, I'm not going to be the one to not leave you guys behind, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be living life, traveling the world, going everywhere, hopefully without COVID, right? But overall, you know, your mentality is your biggest struggle and your biggest change. And you realistically should put yourself into a position where challenge yourself. Don't do a task that's so easy that you could do it every day. you should challenge yourself with a task each and every single day to make yourself get better, and also try to educate yourself on something new. Dre, I mean, he's reading books every day. How many people in here can actually say that they read books every single day, 30 to 60 minutes a day?
I do.
And that's the start of a growth, right? I have actually on my next part, because I have a suggestions page, it's 7 different books that I've read. 7 different things, 7 different people that have inspired me to become better in what I do. And it's really just kind of crazy to really think about how your mindset changes by just doing this stuff every single day. You know, go ahead, Jay.
So I have a question about you doing Forex, and congrats to the goal of 5 years and retiring. You just blew my mind over here, man. I almost fell out of my chair. So with you doing the Forex trading and everything like that, are you offering one-on-one training for people to really understand it and learn like personally from you, or do you have a program set up that is kind of just a guideline base for everybody, and it's kind of like a class or something that people go through? How can people that's on here get on your page and get on your level to become advanced, to understand Forex to the extreme of you that they can like be accomplished? Because one thing that I do have an issue with for people that are becoming advanced and basically are professionals with the stock trading for stock options and Forex is that they're creating a business within itself and charging people an astronomical amount of money that they usually don't have, that they could be putting that money towards trading instead of like supporting that person's business. Because if they're mastering Forex and stock options trading that well, then I feel like they don't need a business that strong by charging people that much, that kind of money, when they can easily make plenty of money per day on the market alone. So that's kind of usually my option that I see with different companies and stuff out there. But is yours different? Because I haven't really seen you post like, you know, anything where you're like, you know, pay $100 a month and I can show you how to make 25K easy, you know? So it's like, are you able to offer that in any type of way?
So I will never tell people that money making is easy, right? Mm-hmm. But I can tell you that it's a craft that you can learn. And the reason being is that what I do is when people sign up with me to try to learn how to trade and everything, Shamai kind of understands. Anytime he asks me questions, that man's always doing something. So for us to try to schedule a one-on-one, it's kind of hard. But we do offer one-on-ones. I actually give you access to my Google Drive, which has over 48 hours worth of content where you in your free time can literally just learn how to be a trader without me. And if you do that, I mean, it's $100 a month, right? There's places out there charging $200, $300, all these other things. There's a thing called IML. It's called an elite package. I think it's like $395, but it's a $575 to, $275 to start out. I mean, that's a ridiculous price. And you're talking about a monthly recurring fee. Look, man, I understand people struggle with money. I understand all that stuff. And that's why I'm a very open guy. I actually just released my website. It's called Learning the Life Skills of a Champion. So it's called the Exchange Academy itself. And it's very simple. Achieve your own trading success. Elevate, educate, exchange. Elevate your mind, educate your mind, and exchange your mind for the possible price of money that comes from the result. That's my big thing. Obviously, I go through the whole process of trying to figure out, for people that want to limit, it's really showing them that I'm here along with them. Anytime that you have questions, anytime you need a response, anytime that you need help with anything at all, I'm here. But
that's true. I'm witness to that. Sorry, Kevin, I don't mean to cut you off, but I would just say it's been my lack of enthusiasm when it comes to Forex that has kind of stopped me from being able to progress. You know, I wouldn't say it's like Forex itself, But like you said, everything is a process, and I think that's what people need to learn is that that end goal doesn't come right away. That's something that you have to work at every single day to kind of really be good at it. So I don't want people to get this notion that, you know what I mean, it's easy or anything like that, because it's really not. You know what I mean? That mindset is that's what needs to change first.
If your mindset is that you can't fail, then you're not ready for the mindset of a successful person. Successful people, each and every single day they fail.
Yeah.
I don't win every single trade I put in, but I try to make sure that I win the majority. I don't retain every single person I bring into the academy, but I try to make sure I retain as many people as I can. I don't teach people, each and every single person, how to trade the way I do, because everybody thinks differently. So one of the big things that you have to do and question and ask yourself is, will you change your mentality? Change your mentality from looking at a failure and thinking of it as a failure and a negative versus looking at that failure and making it a positive and then trying to use it as a lesson so that you don't do it again. We talk about changing your mentality, and the biggest thing is that this will show you yourself that you have more confidence in yourself. You are your biggest critic. I'm going to tell you that many, many times today. You are your biggest critic. And if you're going to be your biggest critic, also be your biggest supporter. If you can't support yourself, you can't grind for yourself, and you can't showcase to yourself that you are worth everything that you are telling yourself that you will become, then you're probably doing it for the wrong reasons. A lot of people will pay a lot of this money because of greed. The greed, the want, the desire to become rich faster, right? Well, getting money and being rich faster does not mean the same thing. Yes, I can. Yeah, I can definitely link you into this Google Doc. Yep, just share the email, and then Dre will send it to me, and I'll link you to it. But it's the biggest idea of everything that you specifically do. Make sure that you sharpen the things that you want to be great in life. If you want to create your own business, create your own business. If you want to become great in everything that you do, then become great in everything that you do. But don't think that doesn't come with time. Changing your mentality is huge. The first thing is, you literally will come into this process, and look, this is day one. We have a whole month worth of this, and realistically, we only have 2 Zoom calls a week, right? And the reason is because I want you all to be accountable for yourselves. If you're not ready to be accountable for yourself, then you probably shouldn't be on the Zoom call. But I will tell you that it's a start. This is a start. So start challenging yourself, start voicing your opinion on other things, and start being confident in yourself. Change your mental state, become great, and don't think that every single thing that you do in life is supposed to be perfect. Because from those failures, from those different things that we do, it opens up new paths. As long as we think positively and instead of negatively, then we should always be wanting for more. So, 7 books that I read. 7 books. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So why do I say that? The 7 habits of highly effective people are the people that will get up early, have already planned their day yesterday, and the people that will always have an answer for any obstacle that comes in front of them. Now, if you're not thinking like that right now, because we think on the fly all the time, right? If you're not thinking like a successful person right now, you should have 2, 3, or 4 solutions based off of anything that could go wrong. It shouldn't just be one, because it's a world, it's a life, right? So understanding that you have 7 different ways that you can be successful, that's how that's why this book is so crazy. What's up, Dre?
That book that you mentioned, is that by Deepak Chopra, or is that?
It's by Stephen R. Covey.
Stephen R. Covey.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's called the 7. What is it called again? I'm sorry.
7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. The next one is called The Power of Now. I think, Dre, are you reading that right now?
No, I'm not reading that right now. I'm actually reading Unshakable by Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins is good. He's a good motivational speaker. So The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle is understanding that you can affect everything in your life right now. After this call, what are you going to do? Are you just going to go back into bed, just go to sleep before you get to wake up again? Or are you going, and that's considered going backwards? Or are you going to get up, figure out what the rest of your day looks like, and then actually motivate yourself to start doing this as a consistent thing? The next one is You're a Badass, Man by Jen Sincero. Know that you are your own worth. You can be great, and know that you can be great. You are your biggest supporter. So why can't you become great? Next is How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. You understand, like, in this COVID world right now, everybody's worrying about finances. Everyone is, man. I'm even worried about finances. And it's because of the fact that why shouldn't you be, right? But that's a stress that you should want, because your stress shouldn't be how much you don't have, but it should be how much you will have. If you are going to put yourself through that whole process of overthinking everything, might as well think about how much money you're going to crazily have in the next future. And if that's the case, make it happen. How are you going to make this extra $1,000? How are you going to get yourself into that retirement? I already told y'all, man, 5 years from now, don't expect me to be in this damn room. I'm going to be traveling the world, probably living it up. And I can't wait to see what y'all do, because I'm going to be here with you. I want us to go on this journey together. I don't want it just to be me in 5 years that retires. I want all of us to retire. I want all of us to be great in what we do. I want all of us to build and grow as people. And if we can do that, and I can say, Garland, I see you next 5 years, man. We're going to retire together. Bam. Yeah, you got a beach house in Cali? All right, I'll meet you over there, man. I'll meet you over there. You ever come back down to Florida? You come back to Vietnam? I got you. You can come stay at my crib. You know, I can say that to DeAndre when he comes in. He's like, look, I want all of us to be successful. So I have to stop worrying about all this extra negative energy, everything that's going on, and start living this positive life that's ahead of you. I know it's easier said than done, but it's for you to push yourself. And if you're not going to push yourself, I can't push anything much for you. Next one is Rich Dad, Poor Dad, man. Investing in yourself, investing in the small little things. How many people know that even with $5, you can invest in Google or Apple or Tesla? Nobody, right? Realistically. Yeah. Power of technology is among us, bro. And what you can do with these $5 to $10, what you don't even realize is, let's say you theoretically each week put $5 into putting, you put into your Cash App, right? Cash App has stocks now, y'all. Cash App has stocks. You can invest a percentage into a stock. The price of Apple right now is almost $200. Now, if you did that for $5 a week, that's for 4 weeks, that's $20. You'd have to do it for 10 months practically to get yourself one stock of Apple. Now, $5 a week, you really think about it in your long haul, $5 a week could actually turn into more than that, because of the fact that the Apple stock itself could also increase from 200 to more than that, right? And you're consistently increasing your investment in it, even as if it's a small percentage. So what you get paid out is what we call dividends. And when you get paid these dividends, you start making more money. Anybody heard of XRP or Ripple or cryptocurrencies or anything like that? If you haven't, start. Cryptocurrency is becoming the great future of the world, man. I'm telling you, keep them, man. I'm telling you, that thing is about to boom. I hope you have like 200, 300, 4,000, however many thousand you got in XRP. I'm telling you right now, in the next 5 years, I'm telling you this is future prediction right here. Future prediction. Baseline, over $100 in XRP. Over $100. And if it's over $100, what does that make that? That makes that the next Bitcoin. The next Bitcoin, right? You're catching this early boom on Bitcoin, on XRP right now, that you could literally become millionaires in how many years? Bitcoin took 5 years, y'all. What did I say 5 years from now I'm going to be? Retired. And majority of that reason is because of XRP. I've got about 8,000 XRP. So think about that. I bought it at 23 cents. So I get 80 cents. Okay, $99.80 per XRP when it breaks 100 times 8,000. I'm gonna do that math real quick for you. 99.80 times 8,000. That's $798,000 and $798,400. Sorry. That is what you are looking forward to. If you have 8,000 shares of XRP right now. If you don't know what to use Coinbase. Use any of these other crypto wallets, but make sure you do your research. Don't just join blockchain. Blockchain is a terrible move because of the fact that they can actually see your information, and you don't want that. The next thing, the cash flow quadrant. Cash flow quadrant. Entrepreneurs, this is for you. This book is specifically for you. Cash flow quadrant. I'm telling you right now, it teaches you how to change yourself from an employee mindset to a manager's mindset to a owner's mindset to an entrepreneur's mindset. You have to understand that even though you invest in yourself, you should invest in other things. You think that I only invest in myself with Forex, but I don't invest in other things? Nah. I invest in stocks, learning about stocks, learning about how to even become a better Forex trader, doing all these different things each and every single day because I should realistically want the best for myself. Yeah, I can list these books in the chat. So, first thing that you should do, find out that practice that allows you to stabilize your mind. Meditation with no noises around, with noises around, yoga with a smooth aroma, Tai Chi in the early morning with a morning walk, music therapy. Music therapy is probably one of the biggest things that we do in the car that you all don't even realize. We put on our favorite songs. We put on the things that get us ready for the day. Writing in a journaling day about the positives and the negatives of the day, and then figure out how to turn those negatives that you have into positives. Devise us 1 to 5 to 10 year plans to really focus yourself and shift yourself into becoming better and the great version of yourself. What does 1 year from now Kevin look like, right? What does 5 years from now Kevin look like? What does 10 years from now Kevin look like? And how do I make sure that I stay on track to achieve those goals? What am I doing each and every single day? Do you have a board that you look at each and every single day that realistically should be your goals for each day? I don't, because I write them all down. But eventually I will have a board. When I have that board, I will gladly share it with you all. And one of the big things that really gets our mindset right is physical exercise. The simple base of like waking up, walking around the house, listening to music, jamming, it uplifts our spirit, it uplifts our mindset, uplifts our thought process. And if we're going to do that together as a team, then we should realistically want each other to do the same thing. Everybody's tired on this call. I guarantee that everybody's ready to, go back to sleep, whatever it may be. But the people that are on this call are the successful people that haven't been created yet. The people on this call are the people that are going to be the future millionaires that haven't been millionaires, that aren't millionaires yet. If you want to be a millionaire, change your thought process to that. Stop thinking about, oh, I just got to wake up, get ready for this 9 to 5, call in forever, whatever, cool, bye, bing, whatever, right? No. The biggest importance is you find your niche, which allows you to clear your mind in all situations. I see that, bro. This is the start of you making yourself a better leader and increasing your mental state of mind. So take today as that first step and increase your state of mind. Remember what I said earlier. We are our own worst critic. We can also be our own best supporter. Support yourselves through the thick and thin, because no one else is going to be here for you. But also understand that the community and the people that you surround yourself with, you have to ask yourself, are these the people that are going to make me better? Are you around future millionaires? Or are you around people who already are millionaires where you can gain knowledge from? Are you around the people that can showcase to you what your future could be? Use yourself as your own worst critic and use it as fuel. Exactly. I 100% agree with you, Alicia. And it's just because every single day, at the end of the day, at night, you're there with yourself. So you can either be really hard on yourself or you can be really, really uplifting on yourself, saying, you know what, today could have been a better day, but you did it. You got through the day. It was a struggle, but you did it. And that's the big thing. To say tomorrow, it's like, you know what, tomorrow's going to be a better day because I'm going to make it a better day. Tomorrow's going to be a great day because I'm going to make it a great day. You know, I would love to hear some feedback from everyone. Like maybe some goals. Maybe what's the big plan for the day, for the week? You know, just how are you going to shift your mindset? How are you going to change your mindset? Obviously, unmute your mics, chime in, do whatever you need to do.
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
I was just asking what is your goals for the day? What do you want to accomplish today?
Okay. Well, I only have to work half a day today. So today I would like to accomplish finishing my website for my business. That's a goal because I've been working on it for like 6 months. So that is something on my to-do list.
What's your website?
Well, I have my platform. It's just actually a self-development platform. So
Perfect.
This was very in tune with what I like to do, and so that's what it is. It's called the Raw Tea.
As you know, it's ironic. My academy is called the Exchange Academy, which is the acronym of T, and it's really funny. It's really funny because
pick your tea.
Pick your tea, and it's all based off of a different type of tea.
Oh wow!
Right? So I have the white tea, which is the very introductory baseline level tea. I have black tea, which is a little more complex, a little bit just very simple, added a little bit things. Then in the green tea, it's a little more complex, but it's also more exotic, right? And then the oolong tea is just something that's so diverse that you got to take your time to really focus on that stuff. So, yeah, I do too. And that's where I think it's for you, especially if you're talking about this website. You know how long it took me to build this website?
How long?
2 days.
For real? See, I'm not technologically savvy. I've really been trying.
It's fine.
And also, like, my expectations.
Utilize these connections, right? You know, we can set up a time and I can literally help you create this website, create your website, figure out whatever it is, figure out your color scheme, figure out what your slogan is, figure out these different things, because this is what this is for. It's not just because for me to come on here and motivate. It's for us to build these connections and help each other become great.
Great. This
If I can help you become the next great person that says utilizes the acronym T, or even use T, or do something savvy of like creating a YouTube channel saying I'll sipping my daily tea or whatever, something stupid like that. You know.
So the T stands for Together, Evolving, and Ascending. So that's what it stands for in the Raw too.
And that's what I love. You know, that's what I love about it. A lot of people think that businesses have to have these super unique names. Nah. T Exchange Academy. T.
Right. I love that. What did you use to make your website? What like Squarespace or?
I use WebStarts.
Okay.
WebStarts has a really great platform. It's very, very cheap versus like GoDaddy or anything else. It's not as like televised, but it's definitely something that's very worthwhile. It's very simple. I paid for the 1-year membership for my domain, and it cost me like $99. So I have this domain for a year. It's very simple. I can add to it, edit it, everything, and it literally does everything I need it to do.
Even learning about the domains and stuff, that was a lot of work for me personally.
Figure out what your like main principles are too of your specific website. And mine are Elevate, Educate, Exchange, right? Took the time. You know where I made this? You think I'm this artistic? No, that's not it at all. I use this damn website called Canva.
I knew it from that font. Yes, I love Canva. It makes me like a graphic designer.
100%. Go to the about, very simple, chic, right to the point of figuring out who you are. And then you literally have everything. You have access to, you can create your most baseline things, social media. You click on this, this goes to my Facebook group. This goes to my Instagram. This goes to my Twitter. If you need an email, that goes right to my email. If you need a consultation, boom, it's right there for you. These websites are not supposed to be hard to navigate if they're supposed to be simple and basic.
Right.
And if we're going to do that, then we can do it together.
Wow, thank you. Yes.
To start trading, I would use either Thinkorswim, Robinhood, or Webull. Those are the 3 big websites right now that people use. And it's because of the fact that you have the capability of entering these things, what are called options. And options are something that you can literally, you bet your money in a sense, but if you understand where the trend is going and where the price is going to go, you can literally flip your money in within 1 or 2 days. So you can invest $50 and you say that the price is going to reach $1 or $2 more. And then let's say that price does reach that price that you think it's going to reach, then you'll make $50 on top of that in 1 to 2 days versus waiting for a share, which a lot of people do. You buy into a share, which means that you own that share, but it could take forever for that specific price to go from $25 to $75 versus with an option, you can say, I think it's going to go from $25 to $27.50, put a $50 contract in there for a week. And at the end of the week, as long as that price is at $27.50, you make your $50 back. Now, the cool thing about options is you can actually cash out early. And if you wanted to cash out early, you just literally make whatever your profit is. Or if you're, let's say it goes the opposite way, you can take your losses as well. So that's your big risk when it comes to trading. Can't win everything, but you also don't lose everything as well. Does anybody else want to share?
I want to share.
Yep.
First, is my background noise too loud? Because I'm driving right now, heading to work.
You are good, sir.
Okay. So I wrote down 3 goals, and they were basically involving with my company, Persistent Progress, as you guys know. But basically, I want to branch off of exploring more of ownership. And what I mean by ownership, I mean as in representing myself as more than just my company and my brand, but who I am as an individual. And so I believe that kind of gives me a different type of self-control over my mind and over just not falling into everything for which that society has to offer that can be negative before you even realize it. So with doing that, I am now working on creating a clothing line for Persistent Progress. And basically, as you guys know, that I don't charge anything for the services that Persistent Progress provides, but I would like to start wearing clothes that represents something that I created. And I feel like me putting my money towards getting these different clothing items made and stuff, and having a logo, going through the whole process, I feel like that's unique, that's characteristic, and exemplifies what I'm kind of preaching on and doing is basically like, representing yourself, because while you're out here representing Polo and Ralph Lauren and Gucci or every other Levi's, any other type of clothing brand, Nike and stuff like that, it's like that you could have been putting your own money in yourself, and invest in yourself, and you can get so much more out of it. Nike doesn't need us. They don't need our money anymore. Like, they're plenty fine for whatever else they got going on. But so that's kind of something that I'm doing right now. So me learning a whole new type of field as far as how to start a clothing line, LLC that comes in with that. And it's not necessarily I'm looking to try to make profit off of it. It's just that I'm trying to invest my own self and learn just new opportunities and ways of doing things, because I'm able to then teach my younger cousins and my younger brother this kind of stuff, and anybody else who might be interested, that I can give them information from experience that I went through personally. So that's what I'm doing right now. My goals is basically get my logo finished today. I already reached out to one of my friends, so they're working on my logo. They're a graphic designer. And then going from there is basically just figuring out for what I want to do as far as if I want to keep the company name the same as far as with the clothing line, if I want to branch it off for Persistent Progress, do something maybe a little different. And just going for more than that. I forget what my third goal was. I wrote it down before I had left the house, but that's basically where I'm at with today. So you guys are the first people that I'm sharing this with. And so I'm kind of just, that's what I'm exploring right now is with my goals.
Awesome, man. You know what's really funny? Everybody thinks that you have to be savvy. You have to be really good at tech. You have to be all this stuff to create a website, right? Nah, bro. I mean, I am that person. Like, I'm really good at tech, but this logo, I created this logo in an hour and a half. All I did was I looked up online and said, look for logos. I looked for logos. I figured out what trading logos I liked, and I did something that compared to it.
Yeah, and a lot of people, they just need to do a little more research. Like, for how easy it is just to hop on Google sometimes and just type in some things or jump into the app store on our smartphones. That actually does have like quite a bit of good resources out there. And if you don't find it with your own searching and efforts, I mean, take at least 10 minutes. And you know what I mean? If it's a new area that's kind of foreign to you, it kind of makes the process seem longer. You know, it's like sitting by the phone waiting for a phone call. But at the same time, if after you at least try for yourself, you can tell somebody else or whoever you about to ask, and you can let them know what you've already tried, and they can let you know where you went wrong after trying, or they can help you search for it together. Because I've made a flyer before when I had kind of joined with this company to become a financial agent, and just kind of get people set up with this program to help them get out of debt faster and kind of turn their debt into wealth. I had made my own flyer to represent myself, just kind of put myself out there and look more professional. But I just did it with a simple app, and it looks pretty damn good. It looks very professional. I mean, I am professional, but it impressed myself just far as for what I was able to do with the simplicity of things. I didn't have to pay anything. The app was free. They had a couple premium stuff you could buy, but I didn't use any of it, and I was able to make it look unique, and I think it was well done. So I would say definitely for people who aren't tech savvy or stuff like that, or not feel like they're not that creative. Like I tell Alicia and stuff when we're doing a project together right now. I'm not going to spill her info, just but I tell her like I'm not very creative. You know, I'm more innovative type of thing. But she lets you know like you can be. You know, you just kind of different ways works for different people. So just definitely, I say anybody explore your options and at least try it out there. And this is what this community is created for now. So like even on the Facebook group, any type of questions or thoughts or ideas, you know, you put it in there and somebody will respond back, and we just kind of go from there.
Yeah. And if all else fails, YouTube is a great, they will show you anything, how to do anything.
Mm-hmm. Alicia, if you ever want to, and obviously you wanted to use my group as a kind of a igniter, a starter for your business, definitely, just let me know. I'll set up a time for like my group and everything, even if I'm not available. I'll let my higher ups know, and then you can come in, motivate my group, and hopefully, at that point, it could be the building of something beautiful in a sense.
Yeah.
To showcase that yourself, that I motivate my group each and every single day, right? I do whatever I need to do to make sure that they're ready for the day.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't want it to just be myself, right?
Yeah. Is this your group that you teach for Forex? Is this what you said?
Yeah. So I do Forex teaching, I do crypto teaching, I do stocks teaching, I do financial literacy teaching, just training people to really understand their finances in life. I'm kind of the jack of all trades. That's why it's called the Exchange Academy, right? It's not just about Forex trading. It's about exchanging the information I have about every single thing that I'm involved in, but as well as life, to showcase to people that we can exchange, we can elevate each other's mind, we can educate each other, and we can exchange information to each other to make each other great.
Yeah.
That's the whole concept behind it.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in that. That'd be great. Thank you.
For sure. Anybody else want to share?
I guess I'll share something.
Sure.
Wait, what was first of all, what was the question again?
What are your goals for the day, and how are you going to achieve them?
Okay, so my goals for today is to work on my business, my nonprofit business. I'm trying to get things ironed out or planned ahead for the next year, starting January. I want to develop more of a team. I run a creative organization, nonprofit organization that provides free programs to youth, women of color, and immigrant communities. So it's called Free in Color, and I've been on it for a while, and now I'm just more walking in my truth. And trying to just really establish it and refine it so that I can stop working for other people and work for myself. That's the goal. So I'm only off on Sunday and Mondays. So I try to use those days to really work on, establishing myself. So my goal today is to finish my homework that I have to do, and then just start setting those type of goals for what I want in coming up in January. So yeah.
So what's your platform right now? Have you done?
What do you mean?
Have you done any calls? Have you opened it up to people on your Facebook? Have you done any of that stuff to start to promote your business?
Yeah, so I luckily I've been blessed to have people that don't mind helping me out, knowing that there's no funding right now as a creative organization and nonprofit. So a lot of people have been helping me and been really supportive, but it's not enough to build a team where people take on the responsibility. So if I'm not available, they can show up, so that's what I want to form. But yeah, the organization has been doing well. We're getting ready to have another Woman of Color event that's online, and we're doing these little things, and I'm happy that these things can still happen. And I don't think about money as much. I just go and I'm like, if I have an idea, let's do it. Money will come. I will figure out how to get things paid for. That's how I've approached my business. And it's worked. But of course, at the end of the day, I still need to try to figure out how can these things that I'm offering that are free be funded. That's something that I've been working on it for a while. Especially getting the 501c status and things like that, which is very hard to do by yourself. So just really trying to utilize my resources more and do what I need to do. So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I mean, you got 11 people on here, 11 total participants on here that want to see your success. And if that's the case, then, we want to do whatever we can to help you out as well. So if there's anything that we can do specifically that, isn't over the top, obviously, but we're glad to help in any way that we can. Everybody looks like they're about to leave. Garland's over here going out somewhere early in the morning.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. I'm getting ready to go hit the weight room with some of my football players. I coach at Ben Davis High School.
John,
you still in the gym, Garland? You been in the gym since we was in middle school. You still in the gym?
I don't play around.
You ain't never out of the gym.
I ain't playing around. I got the bag right here. So,
hey, I think I need to get with you then, bro.
Sounds like it, bro.
Whenever.
Yeah,
whenever. Our players got to lift in about a half hour, so we get ready to do that at like 7:30.
You just so far.
And then I'm gonna do my own at like 11.
So, commitment, man. That's the big thing about a lot of this stuff, man. Getting yourself in the mentality and committing yourself into wanting to succeed. If you want to succeed, you will succeed. The only reason that you stop is yourself.
Yeah.
If you want your business to succeed, you want to get that 501c. You want to create that website for yourself. Like, get yourself into that mindset. Mm-hmm. Take your time out of your day, whatever that extra time, instead of watching these videos, whatever it may be. Put some nice music on the background that gives you the focus, and get yourself there.
Hey, Kevin.
What up?
I want to give a quick shout out to my boy Garland, G-Bread, what they call him. Him coaching Ben Davis Giants, bro. They was one step away from making it to the state championship, and they would have won. They lost in the playoffs to the people who won state. So
just shout
out to them. Yeah, they
two years in a row, man.
Things over there, man.
Corn-fed Center Grove, man.
2 years in a row, semi-state.
Hey,
like it hurt. It hurts.
You making the difference, man. You make the difference for the Marion County kids, man. Inner city. Keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate it, bro.
I'm trying, brother. I'm trying. Just trying to give back what I got. That's all.
It's crazy to really think about too. It's because the community out there, even in Lawrence, man, it's changed a lot since we've been in school, Jay. I'm telling you, man. But it's still there. I mean, we all support each other. We all want each other to be successful. There's still businesses there that were there when I was a kid. Well, I'm still a kid, I guess. I'm only 27. So, but in that same perspective, it should be everything that you do, right? It has to have a purpose. And a lot of people are probably wondering why the hell I keep looking at my phone. Well, work never stops, y'all. I kid you not. Work never stops. And it's because I want people to be successful. I don't know. Shemai has seen this. Shemai, how many, since I've been on this call, how many trades have I sent out to our team?
Oh, man, dude, hold on. Listen.
This man, there's like at least 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's
4 trades at least I've sent while on this call in the last hour.
The thing never stops beeping, dude. Never. Goodness.
And it's because I want to perfect this craft. I want people to be successful and be great at what you do. At least we better be setting up a time where you come up and do some motivating for my team here in the next week or so.
Yes, let's do it.
You let me know. I got you.
Mm-hmm. Next week. Yeah, that will work.
Oh yeah, you guys let me know. I'll come over and make some bomb ass Asian food, whatever you want.
That's all you have to say. Of course.
Right.
You let me know.
That is one thing, Carpet. Me and Marlissa Andrea, there's another project which I think I can mention because it'll be coming soon. In April, we are putting together a conference with all of our platforms. and another one of our good friends. And it'll be for youth development. It'll be trying to pass the torch to the youth because, you know, we all grew up together, and we feel like we're doing pretty well to come up how we came up. So we're going to use our platforms to pass the knowledge we have on to kids, the youth, at-risk youth, or anything like that. So if anyone, Garland, I feel like you worked with kids, right? Or you work with high schoolers? Or?
5,000 high schoolers.
That's
Cool.
me as a high school football coach. You didn't just hear my shout out?
Hey, I was saying
5,000 high
previously,
schoolers.
Gray. I'm saying, like, I understand that, but I thought before he worked with younger children.
I did.
Yeah, okay. So just like anybody who's interested in that, and even Kevin, I feel like it would be effective to have someone there who, you know, is like well versed in financial literacy or anything like that. Just because we do want to have.
I'd love to host a workshop.
Like booths and vendors to just, you know, yeah. So that's something that we'll be having, because we are based in Minnesota. Like we're in Minnesota, Minnesota. I mean. But we'll be doing that event in Indianapolis.
Oh, that's what MPLS stands for.
Yeah, and so another thing, thank you, Alicia, for bringing that up. One thing that we're kind of like, we met to work on it, but what's kind of been like a limitation is we're trying to find a way to do it necessarily, whether it's partnering up with an organization that already has a 501c status and then getting sponsored through them to make it happen, or running after our own funding to make it happen. Those are two of the things that we're kind of trying to figure out, because regardless, we want to make it happen. We have the platforms, we have the things that we want to talk about. We've been there. We know how to connect with youth. It's just a matter of how do you make something like this available, right? And I haven't been in Indianapolis for like years. I mean, I left my sophomore year of my freshman year of college. So we don't know how to really navigate to get what we're trying to accomplish. So if anybody has resources as far as who do we need to talk to, who do we need to work with, we are open to working with other organizations to make this thing happen. We just kind of want to get the chance to create the platform.
So one of my biggest suggestions to you all would be to reach out to the local colleges, especially if they're downtown, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Reaching out to them with this opportunity to bring in many vendors to really get them to understand like the opportunity that they have, because what people don't realize is that local high schoolers actually have, not high schoolers, but local colleges, they actually have a lot of access to funding, nonprofit funding and school funding, just to help better students. So there's a lot of like, if you come to them with a whole workshop where they realistically don't have to do anything but provide funding and in a space. One, most of the time when they reserve that space, it's free. Two, it can be reserved for multiple days under them, so that you would just be coming in as an affiliate, so that you could be supporting them in what their beliefs are. Three, it's majority of the time it's all paid for by them. Obviously, if you have some type of funding or some type of way to help them in their own process, then you do that. But majority of the times, if you can sway it to what the colleges do, one, it's better publicity. Two, it shows that the group that actually cares. And three, it's realistically you trying to change the mindset of these college kids to allow you to come onto their campus and showcase, you know, the great things that you have and are ready to present with everything that, you know, you have to put on your plate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I do think that we were trying to reach a little younger population, kind of for the kids who might not be like thinking about college or going to, you know, so to get them. But that would make sense to connect with people in the college though, because then they
it's not that you should be focused on the focus group of college kids. It should be the focus of getting a platform, right?
Oh, okay.
So
Building the rapport with them.
Getting an area where you can specifically say, hey, like we're going to be here every single year, where we partner year long with this group, and they cover everything. You just come out, you set up everything, and you build that workshop. You build that trust. You build those different things that show people, hey, we can connect with all these businesses, and really showcase to them. It's like, then you can put a whole big blast out in Indianapolis, right? And they can say, hey, we're in the local area of Indy right now. We're here for this workshop, aimed towards all ages. Priority is blah, blah, blah. Youth, whatever it may be. That gets eaten up because people are like, oh, what can my kid do? Oh, what can I do? Mm-hmm. Let me take this hour out of my day to come down to downtown Indiana. It gives the IUPUI or any local college more notoriety, and it gives you the opportunity to showcase what your business does and how it can affect the people that you have in it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Garland could probably talk to the higher ups and try to get, the Ben Davis Auditorium or something.
We could try to work something out. We can see what's up.
Well, guys, it's been about an hour. I appreciate you guys coming on to this call. I expect to see a post from myself or Dre at 6 a.m. every single day in that group, and it's going to be something similar to this. It's going to be in a document form so you can download it and look at it yourself, and it's to help you keep yourself consistent. If you're not waking up this early anyway, then start getting yourself into figuring out how you can wake up this early. Instead of playing those 2-3 hours extra long of video games the night before, go to bed. Shemaiah.
Oh man, I'm up at 4 every.
I know, but I'm talking about you telling your brother, damn near go to sleep. But this is exactly for why every single person that's on here, you all can be successful. I've already heard it. I already can hear it. You're all great. Garland over here, but that man over here in the gym at 7 a.m. ready to train these kids. I'm sure he's about to yell at some of these kids. You know that's how it goes. People are already up.
6 a.m. in Minnesota.
Yeah, so 6 a.m. over there in Minnesota, and you're ready to finish your website, do your homework, do all these different things, figure out these different things that can make you successful. That's a millionaire mindset. Build your millionaire mindset. Don't lose it. I don't care how much stress is going on in your life. Don't ever lose that. Because at the end of the day, if you want to be a millionaire, you will be a millionaire. If you think it, live like it, put it into fruition, and be great.
Yes.
Thank you, Alicia and Marlissa, for getting up a little bit earlier, for joining in on this, because y'all are an hour behind. So I do definitely got a greater